How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the things that I wish I knew before I started affiliate marketing. Have you ever seen someone playing three-card Molly and the victim fall for it and then he looks kind of crazy after he finds out that he's been tricked and loses his money? Well, this is three-card Molly over and over again. They just call it the shiny object syndrome, or SOS. This is a real addiction that you have no idea that you are a participant of until you go through your JVZoo account or your Warrior Plus account or your ClickBank account and look at some of the crap that you purchased. So no, I didn't want to show that. But now I'm okay with it because I'm over it. And maybe this will help someone that's trying to get over it, who may not even realize that they are in this vicious cycle. There were members of my group that were willing to actually reveal this kind of information about themselves. That gave me the courage to go ahead and do the same thing. If you continue to watch this video, that's what I'm going to be doing, is revealing as many mistakes as I can in the hopes that you won't have to make the same mistakes. Why am I sharing this personal, embarrassing information? My name is Robert Poole. My website is enterpriseformula.com. I provide tips and strategies to help you with your online marketing. If you find this video useful, please subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. Click the link in the description below to get access to a free, safe, and effective program that will give you all the training you need to get started with your online marketing. In the group that I started in, it's called Taking Action Online. We all started roughly the same time, and our mentor would have us meet from time to time to share information. When we started sharing, it turns out that we were all familiar with the same promoters of different products, and we all came to pretty much the same conclusion. We all had very similar experiences. Many of us had these long lists of products that we had purchased and promoted to our list. That's how we were taught to promote the latest and greatest thing. We didn't know that we were promoting garbage. So we would promote them to our list, and eventually our list would become stagnant and the sales would get smaller and smaller until eventually we would hardly get any response at all from a list that we may have nurtured for a year or two. And of course, not properly nurtured. I've personally had several lists of 2,000 and 3,000 subscribers that I accumulated from purchasing things like solo ads, of which if you click the link above this video, you can see my opinion of solo ads in a video that I did. When you're starting out, you're going to try all kind of things to find your way. And if you don't get the right information at the very beginning, you're going to waste a lot of money on cheap, fly-by-night, shiny objects that promise you amazing riches and success without having to do hardly any work. That's the key. You might be at work now looking at this and hating to be there. And that's how they get you. You believe it because you've heard about instant success happening all the time online. That's why you decide to jump in and give it a shot yourself. At least that's what I did. There was no upfront preparation for this. I believe I just saw an ad or something and was mesmerized because I had thought about the prospect of making money online. And the timing was probably right because, life is hard. You're always looking for a way out of the rat race and the 9 to 5 and the traffic jams and everything else associated with working a 9 to 5 job. But there's something very addictive about buying shiny objects. It's like buying a new toy when you're a kid. Remember, they would advertise the latest and greatest thing over and over again with different examples of how great it is, and you would have your parents go and get it for you. And many times after playing with it for just a little while, you'd be ready for a brand new toy all over again. And all the kids had the latest and greatest toys too. So they would advertise a brand new toy coming out, and every kid had to have it. That's the same thing with the shiny objects that promise you instant success online. Now I'm able to determine whether a product is good or not simply because I paid the price. Eventually, you learn what marketers to follow that are actually honest and giving you the right information, and you also learn who the shysters are. You know, those slick marketers who know how to push your buttons and get you to buy everything they sell because they seem to be doing so well and they delivered the message so well. They sell you with the sales page. They've learned that a sales page structured the right way and saying all the right things will do all the work necessary to get you to purchase that product. So they simply find copywriters who are good at writing sales pages that convert. In this business, you have to build an audience for yourself and then ultimately market to that audience. This audience has to trust you and believe that everything that you send to them is going to be something of value that they can actually use, and any products that you recommend should be spot on should they decide to go with it or not. But the main thing is that you have to give up something to get something. Sharing this information with you does not mean you're going to subscribe to my list or have anything to do with me as far as that's concerned. But at least you'll get some more information along your way that might be very useful to you. And remember, you might say, oh yeah, I heard about that. I remember that information I got out of Robert's video a while back. I remember he talked about that. That's a mistake I won't have to make thanks to him. If you look at my YouTube channel and check out my reviews, you'll see that most of the reviews that I do are negative reviews, unfortunately. This was taught to us by our mentor to actually evaluate a product and see whether it's going to be any good or not. And this is done to prevent you from buying these fly-by-night products that are not going to help you with your business. It's not my fault because most of the products aren't any good, but when I do my review, I just simply tell the truth of what I see. But every once in a while, you'll see that I have a positive review. Now, if you subscribe, the only thing that will happen is you won't have to search for me if you decide if you want to see the latest video that I did. Chances are it'll be the latest good for nothing product that, yes, I want to let you know that it's a bad product. Of course I do. If for no other reason, if a new product comes out and you're all excited about it and thinking about buying it, when you're looking at YouTube videos for the best bonuses that come with the product and you happen to see a negative review by me or someone else from my group, that's because it appears that we're some of the only people that are actually doing this. All we're doing is trying to keep people from experiencing this rather horrible spinning wheel of buying shiny objects over and over again. I've offered bonuses before with my products, and I've bought many products because of the bonuses. I want to say 100% of the bonuses that I got are still sitting on my desktop, unused. But there may be an occasion where I actually get a bonus that was worthwhile that I used. I just don't remember it. What I do remember is because I'm looking at it all the time. I'm reminded of this huge inventory of products that I have on my hard drive that never actually did me any good at all. But at the time, I thought it was a great idea because of the huge bonuses that marketers was offering, worth $99,000. And all I had to do was spend $9. All I had to do was spend $9 or $10 to get this $99,000 value. You know what I'm talking about. You may even have that hard drive full of shiny objects that you never use yourself. If that's you, now you know you're not alone. Welcome to my world. Hopefully this video is the beginning of a new understanding for you. Those are the kind of things that will keep you subscribed to someone as long as they're not trying to promote garbage products to you on a regular basis. The latest and greatest thing, You don't know any better if they say it's a good product. You start trusting them a little bit, and then they promote some garbage product to you that you purchase and actually try to make work, and it doesn't happen. Then that's how you remember them, and you'll never do business with them again. And I don't blame you. I had no idea until I joined the current program that I'm in now how actually bad these products were that I was purchasing. I mean, for 10, $15, they're giving you the product and bonuses worth $99,000, and after a while, you're just shopping for the best bonuses that you're never going to use because it's just fun at the time, and I think we just like to buy stuff. You know that feeling of getting something new that you can try all over again and get away from this hard product that you just bought 2 weeks ago that didn't work? Now you get a chance to start all over again. This time it's going to work. You just need this one angle, and this new product claims that it's going to do it all for you. It never works. Shortcuts don't work. And this is my JV Zoo account over years of purchasing products. This is my Warrior Plus account, the same thing. If yours doesn't look like this yet, just give yourself some time and you'll have a long list of purchases with no success and no light at the end of the tunnel. I would buy a product. I always go for the hype on the sales page, and I convince myself that this is the product that will finally get me to the mountaintop. I would buy the product. I would go all in, try to make the product work for all of maybe a week or two, on to the next shiny object. Soon as they advertise a new one and I'm having a hard time, I'm doing the work, don't want to do the work, so I'm still looking for shiny objects. I was under the impression that I could make money online and it wouldn't be hard. I just need the right product. So I stayed in that mindset that I guess you could call that addictive shiny object syndrome mindset. So what was the problem? The problem was I didn't want to do the work. So as a consequence, it cost me a ton of money to buy more and more projects to figure out how to make this work easily because these stores kept promising that you can get this done in 3 easy steps. 1, purchase the product. 2, click these 3 buttons. 3, watch the money rolling into your PayPal account. Yeah, I believed it. Don't laugh at me. A lot of these products actually do have the answer, but you don't want to hear that because it requires you to buckle down and do some real work. Even if the sales page mentioned just a little bit of work, you run away and look for another angle. And these guys know that, so they make unrealistic promises and come up with angles to get you to buy their product. Once you purchase their product, they're done with you. Some of them have so much as said that, what do you expect for 10 bucks after you buy the product? I mean, some of these guys are rough, man, for real. I'm telling you, but you probably know that already. You know, you got to be careful in this market. It's a bunch of shysters out here looking for newbies. That's why we're doing this. But I was learning along the way, bits and pieces of this and that. So eventually, over time, I actually knew how to put a campaign together and the process that it would take to actually turn this into a profit. One of the other things I did one of the other things that I guess I had going on for me is that I found that I actually enjoy marketing online. You know, you make a few sales here and there, and after a while, after an honest effort that tells you that you can actually make this work. I've actually set up successful campaigns that required me to work the campaign, which meant following up on my email subscribers, creating more content to add subscribers to my list, and to make them feel welcome, to actually engage them and start providing value and services that will actually help them to move further with their careers. Well, that's like work. I didn't want to engage anybody. You see these guys making on camera making all these videos, and you see a blog and you see all of these articles that they're doing, and then you realize that this is what you're going to have to do if you want to make some money. Of course, that's not the only way to make money, but because there are lots of ways to make money online, but there's no easy way. And the one way that might be a little easy is if you got a lot of money to burn up. You can do different experiments. You can buy ads and see if it don't work. You can change. You can constantly spend your money. Well, if you got plenty of money, well, you're in good shape. What I eventually learned was that this market was set up for people like me right from the very beginning. This market is full of savvy marketers with no particular concern about the products that they're selling, and they know because of their own experience how this actually works. Some of these guys and gals pick this stuff up right away, and they learn the tricks of the trade with no concern about their subscribers. There's so many ways to make money in this business that you can easily fall through the cracks trying to find your way, and that's where many of us end up, falling through the cracks. I know you don't want to hear this, but when you talk about making money online and you start buying $10 and $20 products and just basically going through the motions, and then finally someone tells you that in order for you to make this work, you actually have to build a real business. What? A real business? You may not want to hear that. Most newbies don't, because that's why they're dealing with the shiny object syndrome and just steady buying and buying and buying and looking for that shortcut because they're trying not to do the work. So you mean a real business like McDonald's? Yes, a real business like McDonald's or something like that. Only you're doing a business online. Anytime you start making money doing anything, at least here in the United States, be prepared to pay taxes. Not right away. At first, it's all just fun and games, buying products, trying to make things work, selling things. But let's say you actually start making some real money. You start successfully selling products. You're in business and you have to account for it. So there actually is some structure to this. You're going to have to learn how this works the right way before you're going to start making consistent income. But here's the good news. If you were to mark this date as the beginning of your internet marketing career, and you give yourself 1 year from today to be successful, or at least you see the type of progress that you feel has been a very productive year and you're on your way to being successful. That would be a realistic beginning to succeeding in online marketing. And when I started this program called Taking Action Online, it was $47 per month. The training consisted of these 12 modules of videos that give you step by step all of the information you needed to actually start a successful business online. Since then, I continued with the program and decided to join his one-on-one mentoring program. As he continued to advance and make more very necessary training, he decided to offer that 12-step program that we pay $47 per month for free to anyone who simply decided to log in and give it a try. I have no idea how long this will be available, but it's available now. So go ahead and click the link in the description below and take advantage of it. We're talking free. This is a comprehensive blueprint that will give you all the information you need to get started online correctly. And it also teaches you about those shiny objects and how to avoid them. You definitely need tools for your business, and these slick marketers know that, and they offer all kind of alternatives that give you the impression that you'll grow rich with 3 clicks of the mouse, and they get you every time because, as I said before, the sales pages are created by professionals that have much more experience than you, and they know exactly what to say, what pain points to hit, how to tickle your imagination, and make you actually think that you can use this $10 product and become rich. The only job of that sales page is to get you to click that link. Usually all you want is a good excuse to actually buy the product anyway, and they know that. I hope that video was useful for you. If you're still here, you have an excellent opportunity to get on board Taking Action Online as it's being rebuilt. The creator has decided to rebuild the program, and during the process, he's going to allow everyone that's been paying that $47 per month to actually get the program for $147. And if they purchase that, first of all, you'll get to watch him build it all over again, which will show you exactly how to build your own business. Secondly, that 147 pays for the lifetime of the program, and he'll be charging $47 again once he's got it completed. He's only selling 500 copies of this, so take advantage of that, guys. Jump in and get it for that 147 and have lifetime access to a great program that will give you all the training you need. If you join this program, more than likely you will become successful. Have a great day.